What's going on, everybody? How is everybody feeling? How is everybody doing out there? This is We Ain't Goes, of course. We got the wonderful, the beautiful Hype Wife. How you
Ow,
feeling,
ow,
Hype?
ow.
How are you feeling,
Bow.
Hype Wife? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm great.
You good? You
Got
good? You great?
I got homegirl out today.
What's the name of the fro? You've never told me the name of the fro.
Her name is Frochelle, like Rochelle.
Frochelle. What? Did you just like make that up on the fly? Or is it
Sure
something that
did.
you really did?
No, not at all.
So honestly, you really.
She doesn't have a name.
Okay, I mean that's cool. I just
Mm-mm.
didn't know. I mean, you always
Like Frochelle.
you always got to in protective mode,
I think yes, she's always protected. That way she can grow.
but it looks nice
Because-
though. It looks really nice
Thanks.
out. Looks nice out and all that. good
Yeah,
stuff.
I cut my hair short where you couldn't really grip these sides.
Yeah,
There was
and it's
no
growing
hair.
out pretty well. It's growing
Yeah.
out pretty well, especially on the sides.
Yeah.
Also, it's been a great past couple weeks. I have to say that like a lot of things, as we said on our last podcast, we have been feeling inspired and kind of getting messages, woo sign, and trying to find different ways to help each other out or whatever. And I think it's working. I think it's working. It's kind of a struggle sometimes, but I think it's absolutely working. But before we get into any of the podcast information, one thing that we want to do is are you ready for this? Because I need you to roll your sleeve up.
Yes, our local loot segment.
Okay. And the local loot today is
Truths Tattoos.
Truth's Tattoos. So shout out to Truth's Tattoos. So
yes.
listen, this is what we're gonna do. And if you are listening to us, you won't be able to see it. You have to check out some of our pictures on our social media page. But if you're watching us right now, guess what, dog? The Hamptons done got tatted. Look at me,
can't.
Jesus! I got something on
Here
my.
we go.
There we go. The Hamptons done got tatted.
Tatted
We done got our little tattoo. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, whatever. To all the people who's out
Who's
there,
inked all
who's
way
inked
up
up your
and all
sleeve
that
and stuff.
crazy stuff.
Yes, this is our beginner tat. It
Yes.
says 7/9/2011.
Yes, and that is what?
Our anniversary.
It's our anniversary. Anniversary. So that's what it is. So we thought it would be a great idea to make sure that we get that on us. So we actually, it's really good. So like for the men, they always say the men forget the anniversary date. This way, I can't ever forget it. You
But
get
it's
what I'm
not
saying?
easy because if you
What?
don't know your Roman numerals, then
Oh
you don't know
yeah.
what that is.
So let's just pray that God keeps my
That you
mind
can
all the
remember.
way
How about
all the way
that?
right.
Yeah.
So I won't wake up one day and be like, what in the
What
world
is
is this?
What
on
is V?
me?
I.
Right. Absolutely.
So yeah, shout out to Truth.
Yeah, shout out to Truth Tattoos, man.
Yes.
Absolutely incredible. Now, how we always do our segment. Now, this is how it goes. We're going to talk to you all, of course, about some wonderful information, but feel free to comment. Feel free to ask questions while we're doing this thing. If you don't know, now you know. We live on Facebook and YouTube right now. So what we would love for you to do is go and subscribe to both of those pages. Follow
Yes.
us on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube.
And if you were subscribed already, you would have gotten a notification
Hey.
today because I sure got an email
Uh-huh.
and a notification from YouTube that hey, We Ain't Goes is live. Go check them out.
Hey, well,
So-
turn up. That means I got one too. I just wasn't paying attention to it because we was
Yes.
doing this. But yes, man. So absolutely, if you are, I want you all to really do that. And but look, babe, you gotta tell the people if they want to get their mind right, if they want to get their body right, and they in the Louisville, Kentucky area, where do they need to go from on Monday and Wednesday at least? They got somebody that does some type of class or some type of thing. So can you like tell them where they need to be at?
Yes. Be at Too Bad Zumba physically in person. We're off Ellison Avenue, but you can go follow the at number 2 BAD Zumba, and the bad is for beautiful and determined or bold and distinguished. So it's not just for ladies, it's for men, it's for anyone to come out, get their fitness on from 6 to 7 p.m.
Uh-huh.
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
$5 no holla.
$5 no holla.
And
So,
bring your mask.
yep, bring that mask right now. COVID-19 is still real. So we
Yes.
still trying to get our exercise on, and make sure you do it with the hype wife. Okay.
Yes.
And then also I want to let you all know, if you're still in the Louisville, Kentucky area, August 22nd, we are doing a backpack giveaway.
Yes.
Okay, so we're
for
doing
the
a
babies.
we're doing a backpack giveaway. We are hoping to have 100 backpacks. I want to make an announcement about the backpacks, but I'm gonna wait to make that announcement.
Okay, well, let me just shut up then, because
Okay.
I might slip. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
No, you're good. You're good. So we are hoping to have 100 backpacks, and we're gonna try to make that happen. I want to shout out to I Am Royalty, shout out to Phi Beta Sigma, shout out to Zeta Phi Beta. These are some of the people who have been giving out some donations and setting up some donations and everything. So we're hoping this be a great event. So it's August 22nd at Quinn Chapel. The address and the flyers up at Tez of 2 Deep. That's at TEZ of the number 2 DEEP, and make sure you go check that out. I think we'll probably share it on the We Ain't Goals page as well.
Yeah, we can share it there,
Okay.
as well as Too Bad Zumba.
Cool.
and
Awesome. And if you
Tez 2
would
Deep,
like to,
I Am Royalty, all the pages.
So if you would like to donate anything to the cause, we would appreciate it so much. So we're looking for school supplies, backpacks. We looking pretty good. But if you got some school supplies, that's notebooks, that's I don't know, pencils, pens, composition notebooks, crayons, markers. It doesn't matter. Glue sticks, rulers, whatever you think the kids are going to need.
Scissors.
And yes, in Kentucky right now, they will be doing virtual classes. So NTI, as we call it,
non-traditional instruction.
Absolutely. So we will be doing that, but we wanted to make sure that they still have something. That is the goal. If we can make sure they have something to kind of turn to, a little resource, a small backpack that they can get some stuff out of when they have to do some classwork, we wanted to make sure that we did that for
and
them.
maybe this will help the students be motivated to start back the school year, even though it's not the regular way.
So. Yeah, absolutely. So if you're in the area, August 22nd, make sure you're there. And more information will be posted on the We Ain't Goals page and the Tez 2D page. And then also, I think there was one. Listen to my music. That's what I wanted to say. Listen to the music. Who am I? Tez 2 Deep. I'll say that one more time. Tez 2 Deep, Weekend with Tez radio show. Please listen to my music, y'all. We having a good time. I got something really great plan for the end of this year, so I just want to make sure y'all listen to the music. You know what I mean? Make sure you get your Too Bad Zumba in. You make sure you do the virtual classes, and if you can participate physically, then be there. And then we want to make sure that you're there August 22nd. And just when you're just chilling throughout the day, you need to go to the We Ain't Goals podcast on Apple Music, Spotify, and catch up. Absolutely. And I think I want them to catch up because we posed a great question yesterday.
Yes, we did.
And I think some people they haven't caught up yet. So some of the things that they were kind of talking about, didn't we already talk about?
We did touched on them, but some of the topics were really good to be their own episodes as well. So did you want to go ahead and start with?
Oh no, you're good. I was actually reading the comments.
Okay.
So yeah, shout out to Andrew Connor, one of our biggest fans, biggest
top
supporters.
Fan.
Yeah, top fan, you know what I mean? Him and his wife Candace. Yes, if the Omni wants to holler at us about giving donations, we will take it. Okay, anything to help out the kids is absolutely perfect for us. So if you can do that, anything will help. We will appreciate it for sure. Yeah, babe. I mean, we posed a question yesterday. We were answering stuff that we already touched on, but now I think one of the things that stuck out to us is something we're going to talk about today. What is our topic for today?
Today's topic is the balancing act. Yes. So basically, we just want to talk about what we do. Like, we just shouted out all the stuff that we do: Zumba, music, fraternity, sorority. It's just a whole lot. I mean, and to be parents and to be partners as well. So on the outside looking in, it looks like, how? I mean, how do y'all do that? We get that question so much. And honestly, we don't know. Seriously, it looks good on the outside, but we have our days. We have issues where we miss some things on a schedule, or just try to squeeze in things.
Yeah, true.
Everybody has 24 hours, but golly, they be flying.
Yeah. Well, I think that is good. I think talking about balancing everything is something that I think we both got excited about when we saw it in the comments. Because and honestly, I think a lot of people wanted to hear our perspective because like a lot of people know us and they know and they see what we do in the community, and they just see us just being parents, and they always are kind of wondering, how in the world is Jessica and Cortez pulling all of this off?
When do y'all stop?
Yeah, when do we stop? That is, oh my goodness, that is a question. When do you stop, and why haven't y'all stopped? And what else is it? It's like y'all doing too much.
Y'all doing too much,
man. We hear that so much, and sometimes we hear that.
Take my robot.
Sometimes we hear that from family a lot. That we hear that y'all might be doing way too much. Y'all need to slow down, like all of that. We definitely hear that a lot, but at the same time, I guess we can ask each other this question. Like, what is the reason? And this is the question I thought about this when we saw it. So what is the reason you do what you do as a woman? So like as a woman and for yourself, why is it that you feel like at this point in your life, you want to attack what it is that you are attacking all at once? That's a good question, ain't it?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think everything came at once. This stuff is just piled up over the years. Because I didn't, like I said on the last episode, I didn't always have a main goal. Like I wanted to finish college, of course, but as far as me finding this passion of Zumba, it came within the past 7 to 8 years, and for me to tap into that was a good time. Like, so when I was doing Zumba, like I said in the last episode as well, it took me a year to actually start my own classes because I was just trying to build up the courage to start my own classes.
Understood.
And to learn choreography and to create my own choreography and whatever. But once you get a handle on that, it's like, okay, what next? What now? Okay. So for me with Zeta, like I always wanted to be in Zeta in the sorority, but I never was able to find the time to do it in undergrad. I worked full-time. I was a full-time student. And when I wanted to do it, it was too late for me to do it. I was a senior at that point, and I didn't even know anything about the grad option until years later. So then I was like, you know what? I've had my children. I did my thing. I'm a mother.
Well,
got the mothering part out the way.
Yeah.
At least the core, like the infant part.
Understood.
So then Zeta came, an opportunity to become a Zeta. So shooting, then that just takes off. Let me tell y'all, when sorority year, it's about to start back up. I just got a phone call.
Oh,
already. Like we haven't been meeting. We're supposed to be off July and August.
Okay, don't tell your business.
I'm just saying, like that's a fiscal year.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
No, but nah, we just be planning those whole 2 months.
Yeah,
so
but that's good though.
Nothing.
That's good as an organization.
Yeah,
that
nothing.
You're always planning.
Nothing stops.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Yeah. So on top of Zumba, Zeta, and to be a wife, mom, and now y'all, I'm about to go back to school.
Yeah.
Like my first day of school. Y'all, come on now. I'm 30 plus. My first day of school is Monday.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was excited.
And to say that I'm overwhelmed, but I'm excited. So it really takes a whole bunch to be organized.
That's right.
In these here times, and to have a team, to have
teamwork,
a plan. So we're actually in the process right now of writing out our plan, like physically writing it out. Like I gotta see it on a big old calendar and write it.
See it to believe it.
This is due. This I gotta remind myself, Zumba, today is Monday, because quarantine, we don't know the days of the week.
Sometimes
today's Monday, 6 p.m. Zumba, Wednesday. I gotta write it out.
That's true.
So
But I mean, you're doing a great job. I mean,
I'm trying.
I think you're doing an awesome job simply because I see, as we always say, we see each other, we watch each other, we see what we're doing. And the reason why you're doing everything is not to take the thing you did not say. You did not say, I'm doing this to take time away from us.
No.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I asked you,
To take time away from you and the
right, and the
kids.
kid,
I mean, you
right.
know what?
It happens
Yeah.
naturally, but it's not always
It's
the
not for that. That's not
right.
the
You're
goal for
right,
Zumba.
but what I'm
But
saying
it
is,
I appreciate
yeah, no, but you don't. Okay, now you're going somewhere else, and that's a problem. What I'm saying is the reason why you're doing it in the first place is simply because it's for Jessica. It's for how you saw yourself as a woman, and you wanted to achieve some goals that you always wanted, and you went after them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You didn't let yourself being a wife or being a mother stop you from doing that. You actually continue to go and continue to push forward. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that is amazing. I think that's really dope. And that's why I wanted to ask you first because, I want people to understand that, I'm doing a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, don't say
But
that.
I always am doing something. You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean so let me I guess I could ask myself that question, I guess. Um
Yeah.
the
Ask
reason
yourself your question.
yeah, yeah, I guess so. But no, I'm just saying, like, the reason why I'm continuously doing stuff is honestly because that's where I saw myself in my life. As a kid, I always wanted to be able to, reach out and be a music sensation or whatever. I like that word, a music sensation. I wanted to continuously pursue that career. I wanted to work in child. Oh man, oh my God, I wanted to work in childcare so bad. And I wanted to like have my own center and be a director and all of those things. So I always was working towards that goal. And then when the community service came, it was honestly went crazy because of Street Academy. So when I started
Mhm.
working at Street Academy, I really started understanding like, yo, like Tez, you're pretty good. Like you're pretty good at this, man. So how do you do more of this kind of work without, it being work, So
That's the part. It
yeah, yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
feel like work.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then of course joining Phi Beta Sigma, and the fraternity life was it helped so much. It helped me
It just
organize.
enhances.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it helped me organize so much. Everything that I was doing, my fraternity embraces me with open arms, and they're ready, man. They've taught me so much, and just learning about another organization helped me understand how I need to
Mhm.
organize, what I'm saying? So it's really cool to be able to do everything that you wanted to do as a kid and continue to reach that goal. So, and as long as, and I say this all the time, as long as home doesn't, go bad,
Suffer.
and suffer, then guess what? We good. Like you doing something right. But let's keep it all way 100. We
Child.
know that the road is tough. So balancing this thing out is really tough. You said something cool that I think everybody should do. Like they should have a piece of paper out and do it.
It's really up to you
It's
how you
I know you're right.
organize, but for
You should
me, I
always
gotta see it.
yeah, and you should write that thing down. Okay, right?
Write the vision.
Oh, make it plain.
Make it
Yeah,
plain.
I'm telling you, if you write it down and then you have a discussion with your spouse, you are then helping yourself get to that vision. Okay, and that is the thing that you always want to do. You know what I'm saying? And absolutely, Banks, I saw your comment, and the only reason why I'm stopping at his comment is because he saw me getting myself right. Okay,
Yes.
he saw me, working and trying to do something, getting my morning walk on. Yes, sir. I've been doing my morning walk for about a month now, and I'm feeling good. I'm
Yes.
feeling great. You know what
Yes.
I mean? I'm not seeing the results I want to see yet, but
No,
I'm
but
feeling better
it
every single
right.
day. I'm feeling
Right.
better every single day, and I can't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, we can still get to some comments, but as you get to the comments, I wanted to say, just make sure you write it down, y'all. Like, write down everything that it is that you want to do. And once you write it down, have that conversation with your spouse. I need you to always do that. So, what we got here?
Candace says, "Do you ever get overwhelmed with everything you do?"
I'll let you answer that first.
Absolutely. I will even talk about just this podcast. Like I didn't list out work. I didn't even put work in that stuff. Like I have to work. I have a job.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about,
I didn't list out work. I didn't add it to one of the things that I
Yeah.
have to do. And
Yeah.
that's really what takes up the
That's
most
crazy.
time in the day. Like I especially now with NTI, because I was already overwhelmed with that. Let me tell y'all, okay, the first 2 weeks when we were at home during the quarantine, Cortez was still at work, physically at work. So I was here with CJ doing schoolwork with him, trying to keep Harmony entertained and keep her mind fresh as well because she's not in school yet,
Yeah.
but we want to make sure she's ready for when she does go and still do my job and still keep my job because I still have to be productive doing my job.
Right.
So now I'm going to be adding student to that for myself. So it's going to be me doing schoolwork, CJ doing schoolwork, me doing work, like and Harmony. So yes, today was a day that I was very overwhelmed at work during the day because all day it was a mommy can I have day here and I was just tired. Y'all, today before I got on here, we just had dinner. But before that, I had a half of Harmony's peanut butter sandwich. Like that's literally all I had today.
You are girl. I'm gonna tell you, and you speaking and don't know what you speaking.
No, for real. Like you forget to eat. Like that's really not. That's not good for your mental.
Okay.
I could have just broken down with all the emails. I text my girlfriend and said, I just want to say, leave me alone to all the emails that I've received today.
That's your song too. Leave me alone.
That's my song. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
that's my song.
I'm sorry.
But
yeah.
yes.
yes, absolutely. You like I'm telling you something. You be saying stuff like you be dropping jewels and you don't even know you be dropping stuff. So, I think what I would always say to this is like when I hear how you feel, because that's one thing that we always got to take in consideration as the other person. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, you always want to hear them out and hear how they feel. She knows me and she probably is not going to really like what I'm about to say. Like it's certain words that like bother me. And like when you say overwhelmed, yes, you're naming what it is. I totally agree with that. But I think it's just a part of your new level, as I was saying earlier when we had our conversation off of this, but it's also a part of it's like when God is about to we've talked about this on the podcast before, when God is about to open another door, right? Okay, now yes, you're going to school. Okay, great. Now you got to find out how you're going to do Zumba. You got to find out how you are going to school. And like you said, the thing that takes up majority of the time is work. And that is something that we just need to do at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely. So I don't know if it's that it's you of course you're feeling overwhelmed, but I think it's also you're being aware of your surroundings and being aware of what's going on, and now you're realizing that you have to do something. So like anytime I think some people get overwhelmed is when they get all of these things that's starting to happen and then they realize, oh, okay, I have to make a next step here. But you already said what you needed to do, which is so dope. You said you just got to write it down.
It's about doing it though. Like yeah, because once you write, when them to-do lists get so long and then everything's priority, it's hard to prioritize. Like everything's important.
Yes, that's
true.
But
it's like, okay, I can do this tomorrow. No, like some stuff is where I can't do it tomorrow. Like it's like that's when I get overwhelmed. Like these deadlines have to be done today.
Yeah, I got you.
I got to submit this paper today, or CJ has to turn in this thing today. So we have to go outside, pick a leaf, look at it. Whatever, that part.
That is so true.
I'm just like,
hey, go outside and get some leaves off the ground and something crazy.
I want to get to Andrew's comment too.
We're gonna absolutely get to Andrew's comment, and while you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and just talk about what you just said as well. This is where teamwork comes in, y'all. So when one person is feeling overwhelmed, this is all, and remember, this is just opinions that we have and where we're going off
Mhm.
based off our relationship. That's the time for Tez, that's the time for Jess to step up when they notice or when
Tap,
they
tap, tap
hear,
in.
right, when they hear that their spouse is overwhelmed, you know what I'm saying, in some kind of way. So it's our job then to be like, yo, okay, it's time to tap in, as you say, okay, what's going in, what's going on, are you okay, is everything okay, what are you feeling overwhelmed about, what can we do, can I do anything? And I think the thing that hurts me the most right now is that, a part of my balancing act is going back to work.
Mhm.
So there was 3 or 4 months where I was here.
It was March 20
Yeah, you know what I'm
something
saying? So
to
I was
July 20th.
I was able, even if I did a crappy job some days, I was still
Physically here.
physically here to help. You get what I'm saying? But now it's like, yo, now I gotta go back to work and then make sure she's okay and she don't go so crazy, because by the time I get home, I gotta make sure I'm keeping my personal goals in order. And then I'm also making sure that the house is in order when dad gets home. You know what I mean? And you can still feel it. It's really cool, when you leave for a little bit and then you come back. It's like I notice people appreciate my presence a little bit more instead of me
The
just
kids do too,
around
because they be
around
done
all
with
the
me.
time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They're
So
done just as I'm done.
whatever, girl.
I'm
So
for real.
so just feeling that overwhelmness, I think that's when you tap in, like you always say, and you just pay attention and you say, hey, what can I do to help? And sometimes they may not need the help, maybe they just need the time to figure it out. But as I go back to write it down, she's big on that. She does a really great job of writing down what it is. So she might be able to write it down while I'm at work. Maybe the kids are occupied. Then she'll take the time out and she got a little break at work or something, and she'll take the time out to write down what it is. So then when I come home the next day, she's gonna her mindset is gonna be different, simply because she felt like she at least got to the first step of figuring out how
Yeah.
she's
'Cause
gonna
you know what?
attack it. At
Sometimes it's
least,
like I couldn't even communicate that I'm overwhelmed
yeah,
or
right. That's
what
true.
it is. I'm just frustrated
But do
in the
you know that's
moment.
true for men as well? Do you know that? Do you know it's really true for men to
I
feel
I guess
overwhelmed
not.
and it's hard to communicate that?
I
Because
can
like,
say for you, yes, because I'm a what's wrong you to death. And I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. Cause sometimes you just don't have the words. But
yeah, and I don't
I'm
know,
looking at you like I know something's wrong with
but
you.
but
Like,
I'm a person that feels like I need to figure it out. And
yeah.
my problem is I don't write it down. Like I'm one of
Uh,
those people who just kind of go and put it, like I got this weird thing in my mind where, how you see like when they have like Einstein and he's figuring out a problem in his head,
oh, the
and you
gift where it's
see,
like
yeah, you see all these things. Like I'm that guy, like 24/7. Even when I'm at work randomly, like I'll just be thinking about something that I need to be doing and how I need to get it done. I'm always constantly, and it goes back to self-talk as well. You know what I'm saying? So
mm-hmm.
like I'm always like talking to myself about, like today, for example, I was like, I gotta be at work. Okay, they asked me to stay over just a tad. Okay, but I have to get to the studio because I'm meeting 2 people at the studio. Once I get to the studio, I need to not waste my time because
Time is money at the studio.
yeah, absolutely. And I still have to go and get my workout in. So I have to go to the gym because I don't want to be here too long, because I don't like going to the gym at a certain time because creepos be around. And I don't want to be around the
You
creepos
know
when I'm
what? It's
working
really
out.
the work group. Like if you go at like 5 or later, it'd be work people. Like
Yeah,
getting
but
out to the
I
door.
went at that time today. It wasn't so bad, but but then I had to
I
tell
hate the work
myself,
crowd.
but then I also had to tell myself, well, don't worry about who's there. Just make sure you get your workout in.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and got my workout in, and then I came home and I was like, okay, oh my goodness, nobody is home because the kids are with Nana for a little bit. Mama's at Zumba. What should I be doing now? Well, guess what? I'm still, finding some inspiration. Let me listen to a podcast. Okay, I'm listening to a podcast. Oh, like I need to clean up the house because my wife likes when the house is clean. So let me try to at least clean up something a little bit when I get done.
That's a tap into the love language.
Yep.
For me, it's acts of service.
Absolutely. And I looked at the garbage and the garbage was still high. So, and I know
just finished washing.
we just have this weird thing in our house. I guess with
it.
kids, it's just
Y'all, do
things
y'all
pile
trash
up.
pile up
I mean,
we take out trash every day. Like
so weird.
we
I
got
don't
a
know.
regular size kitchen trash. Okay,
Yeah,
this
or
is
whatever. Anyways, but yeah, so then after we do that, then I'm like, okay, cool. She's gonna come home. We're gonna go get the kids. And then we go get the kids. I'm like, oh man, I haven't ate. I'm trying not to do the whole fast
No,
food
it's
thing.
so bad.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to stop and get some fast food.
I
need
was
to go
really
to Kroger.
leaning on that today.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was gonna be a late day.
Yeah,
like, and I knew we would squeeze this in on Wednesday.
So this is a balancing act for today. So like literally we giving you.
I didn't communicate with him like we finna stop somewhere, and he didn't communicate with me that. Oh no,
you communicate. No, you communicated that. Remember when
I know, but
you said we're gonna stop
because I knew this was Wednesday.
I know.
In my brain, I
got you, babe.
Wednesday.
I got you, babe. But you did communicate. You said, "Hey, are we gonna go ahead and stop something?" And I immediately said, "No, we're probably gonna go to Kroger."
I said, "And get what?"
And then you said, "And get what?" And then you said,
"A rotisserie chicken that's already done."
And I said, I don't want. It's literally why I said, I don't want chicken. Let me think about it as I drive. And literally
dropped us off here because I said.
Because we had talked about, remember, I think we talked about earlier about having turkey burgers. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, let's do the turkey burger thing. And that's real simple, real quick. We'll be able to get that done. So then it's like, okay, let me drop them off so they can get ready for the podcast situation. She can, do what she needs to do and prepare. Zumba. And it sounds like you had a call. Did you have a call you had to be on?
I had a call.
Now she had a call she had to be on, so she was able to be on a call. She was able to get the shower while I was grocery shopping and getting things. Still sending pictures because men mess up all the time. So sending pictures. Hey, do I got everything? So like we literally do that. Then I come back. What she don't know is I got to the car and forgot the bread. So then I had to go back in.
So that's why you were upset a little bit as far as time because we didn't have no. We had no time. Yeah, we just ate.
Yeah,
like we literally just ate.
And we usually don't do that. We usually eat a little bit earlier so we can have time to do this.
9:53. I was taking the last bite of my burger. Like that's why I told y'all. I had a peanut butter sandwich.
So check us out. So then, oh my goodness, I love y'all comments right now. So then I went to when I got back or whatever. Hold on. When I got back, babe, I started to cook. So I started to cut the potatoes and started getting everything ready. And then you came down, you had on everything you had on, and you was like, whoosh, let's go. And you was in superwoman mode.
I said,
and you did your thing.
I gotta go get the wine.
Then she's like, oh, I gotta go get the wine. Okay, boom. I can't tell y'all where we live at because it's real, but whatever. Yeah, it was easy for us to go get wine. How about that? So we went to go get the wine, boom, we cooking, boom, and now we done. Now, at this moment, the thing that gets tears up too deep, you know what I'm saying, is like a lot of y'all, if I know this, and I've said this before, I have like, if y'all think about Martin Lawrence and Bad Boys, I really am the woosah dude. Like I have to try my best to woosah because I get angry kind of quick. Okay. And what was happening was maybe I was overwhelmed, like you said. Maybe that was the actual emotion that I was feeling. So I was like, oh my goodness, I'm overwhelmed because I felt like we was on time, but I was nervous about being late at the same time. So all of these emotions was going, but I just kept going. But then I finally was eating and everything was good. And then what happens to me, I'm not going to lie to y'all. What happens to me is things start boiling over. So like in the inside of me, it's like, I can't believe this. I can't believe that. But even though it all worked out, the crazy part about it all worked out. Now I'm sitting here about to get super duper upset, and we're having a communication stint, and she's like, "Yo, you good? You okay?" And I'm boiling, and like we're working on, hey, noticing, hey, okay, they're boiling. Maybe I shouldn't ask her. Maybe I shouldn't ask him. Like what's going on right now because I can physically see them like about to like explode after anything. And that was literally where I was at. I just wanted to be on time for you all, and I wanted to make sure we would continue to have the podcast good. So that's literally what happened in a nutshell.
That's what it was today.
So go ahead, girl. Balancing all of those things
that's literally it.
Woo! It was tough.
The whole day, like for me, like he said, he got up, took his walk. He takes his walk every morning. I'd be mad about it because I got to find out where am I going to get in my workout today. If I don't have Zumba, then I'm like,
She's got to do it. But she's been
But
y'all, hold on. Y'all got to give her a compliment. She's been doing a really good job. So we got these Apple Watches too, y'all. I ain't trying to sponsor Apple Watch or nothing.
yeah, they ain't
But
gave us nothing for free.
Yeah.
This
But
is
we
on
got these
my
Apple
bill.
Watches, and they've been helping us out tremendously with
and connecting with
us,
people anyway.
Yeah, and keeping us
But so
disciplined.
this morning I was able to actually get up out of the bed when I said I was going to get up out of the bed. Y'all know how these alarms be. I got one set like 7:15, 7:30.
I gotta shout out Rico for that. I gotta shout out Rico. Rico, hey man, shout out to the homie Rico, man. Rico Leacock, man. He told me, he was like, bro, he told me a long time ago. He said, I keep my alarms like every 10, 15 minutes just because
but it's really
I know I go to sleep all the time, even if I'm trying to wake up. And
it's no good because if it's too close to you, what I learned from maybe Teresa, she said,
shout out Teresa,
put this away from your
so you
bed
can get up.
so you can get up and cut it off. I have not been succeeding at that.
Because I'm the type of person to get up and cut it off and go right back to bed. Like I would do that.
And Liz too. She's on your team. Liz has 75 alarms probably set. She's snoozing every one of them. I've seen it with my eye. Physically laid next to her and seen this happen. I'm what is happening?
Yeah.
We need to sleep.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
but for me today, I was able to actually get up and walk, and I got just a mile in. I mean, he got more miles than me, but I just got a mile in, and I felt like, dang, I did something this morning just by getting the one little mile in, because I know Harmony was asleep still. She's the first one to wake up.
Tinker Winkers.
She's the first one to wake up normally, but CJ got up today first, but which is strange. But anyway, as soon as they wake up, they got to be fed. Forgive me. That's why I said I ain't ate nothing. They got to be fed. Then it's, can you cut this TV on? Does this one work? CJ's got a TV in the basement. Harmony wants to stay upstairs, and I got to fight that. And we going
okay,
work.
Right. So of course we kind of going into balancing act of being a parent
Gosh,
as well. But I feel like that's a whole nother episode that y'all gonna have to be ready, because when we talk about parenting, our kids are gonna make an appearance. So I'm just gonna let you know that we're gonna have to have, because we're gonna have to have Lil Cortez Jr. and Harmony Hampton speak on some things. Okay, we definitely know that it's something that you just got to do, and I think we're balancing everything is what I kind of want to touch on now. So like, we know how we had to do it, but balancing everything is very important, because it's almost like if you take it to the relationship part, like just me and you and how we vibe together, you know what I'm saying? And balancing our different personalities together, which goes back to a little bit of the compromise, what we talked about in the last podcast, but really is just balancing, each other's personality and making it fit, you know what I mean? And getting everything that we need out of this. And I want to say thank you again for creating this podcast, babe, because this is so therapeutic. Like,
it really is.
Like,
the arguments have decreased.
Yeah,
it helps us, even like, because like I told y'all before, we still go to counseling.
We got problems, y'all. Like, we're not, and I ain't saying we got problems like, crazy problems, but we have things like we're still growing, and we're still growing as people. So, we got different things that we like. Now I'm back at work. So I noticed my conversation is back. Like, oh my God, these people at work is killing me. You know what I mean?
And I be trying to divert. I'm like, leave them at work.
Yeah. And it's hard.
Just
and it's
leave
hard.
them at work.
They
be all right. They gonna act the same way tomorrow.
Yeah, but we both have that. Trust me, we both have that same issue, especially when all this Black Lives Matter stuff was going on.
I can't talk about that.
Exactly. So when things going on, we got to just remember and balance how our personalities are. Like, what kind of personality? Oh, go ahead. You want to read a comment? Let's do
because
that.
we have so many comments up
Come
here.
on, let's get these comments.
I wanted to go back because I did touch on Candace's asking how I get overwhelmed.
Okay,
but
good.
I wanted to touch on Andrew's because I'm reading this as a wife.
Ooh.
And he says, I want to get Candace started with something she wants to do and get it up and running for her.
Okay, you say it, and then I'm gonna say what I say as a husband.
Okay, great, thanks, husband. But she gotta want it herself, or she has to figure out what she wants, and maybe she wants to get it up and running for herself. Because I'm gonna say with Zumba, I really wanted to get it up and running for myself to say I was able to do it and figure it out on my own. And I will ask you for your help when I need it. And Cortez is twisting his lips now because he feel like I'm not gonna ask him for no help.
No,
But
that's not why I'm twisting my lips,
what is
baby.
it?
So what I'm saying is you hit the nail on the hammer, because I feel like you can't do nothing if you don't want to do it in the first place. So if you
Right?
so
Yeah,
like you said, if she don't feel
she
like
gotta
doing
want
it,
it.
she gotta want it. But as the husband that's on the other side of that, what Andrew, what you're dealing with, bro, is excitement. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're literally excited for
That's
her.
true. That's
You
true.
see her potential. You see the potential in her
Let me get my
that she
scroll out the
doesn't
logo.
see in herself. Okay. You see that potential in her. So
Yeah.
when she starts to, like, say if there is an idea that you guys both kind of agree on, but maybe she hasn't moved on it yet, you are dealing with your excitement, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're
I mean,
dealing
you
with
can give her
your
slight pushes, like slight nudge, but like if
no, I
she's
got
not
you.
taking the
I
bait,
got
then
what you're saying as a wife, but I'm saying this as a husband. So what you got to do is you got to contain
excuse me.
you got to contain your excitement. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. You got to make sure you take a deep breath and a step back, because at the end of the day, my wife is completely right about this. She has to want to do it herself. And then she'll let you know when you jump in. And it may not even be that. Like everybody doesn't have the same dynamic in their relationship. She may figure out what you want to do and then ask you for the help, period. It doesn't matter how it goes, but just make sure you take that step back, bro, and contain your excitement and willingness to do something. We know it's going to work out. We know it's going to help everything. You know what I'm saying? But I think really just contain it, bro. I know it's hard because she knows, like, I told y'all, hey, I was ready to be hype husband. I was like, yo,
Yes.
we got it. We got it. But, she had to figure out what she wanted to do. And it actually makes her
And
feel
you can still
better.
be hype husband.
I'm
Like
always hype. Come
what?
on, babe. Come on now. What I'm saying is, now that she has figured it out, now I see where I can fill in.
Yes.
And
And
when
we talked about
and we
things like
talk
that
about things that
today.
we can
Yep.
fill in and what we can do better. And it's just like that. I'm not getting on her nerves. She's not getting on my nerves. She's not in my business. I'm not in her business in that kind of way. We are just now talking to each other at a great level for us to get what we want out of each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's another thing, like I said, that goes back to balancing out everything that you need to do in a relationship. You guys got to understand something. I know that we're one. We are one. I promise we are one, but we still are two different people. You get what I'm saying? So we do have different dreams and different things we want to reach. But in order for us to reach those, you have to have teamwork. And on every team, there is not necessarily a star player, but there's different positions. And sometimes you got to figure out what position you need to play in the season that you're in. If you're the quarterback, be the quarterback. If you're the running back, be the running back. If you're the point guard, be the point guard. If you're the small forward, be the small.
Okay, we went from football
Yeah, the
to
sport. Yeah,
basketball.
yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
I
look
had to
at
keep up.
you,
I had to
baby.
keep
You was,
up.
girl, you already know. Now, like no matter what it is that you're doing, I just need you to make sure you play your position, because that will enhance everything that you can
It's gonna
do.
enhance the team.
Yeah, it's going to enhance the team. And it's let me tell y'all something. When you get in a space, like when you first attack something, I'm gonna say this, babe. When you get in a space, you get in a groove, right?
For sure.
And when you get in a groove, it's hard for you to stop, because like we know, like, not to mention, did I tell you I was a football coach? I
Right,
forgot
it's a
about that.
thing.
Yeah, but
More
so
things.
like
More
yeah,
things.
so I'm a football coach as well now. So like you got to understand. So for Monday, Monday,
Monday,
Tuesday,
Tuesday,
and
Thursday.
Thursday, we have football practice. Me and my
Mm-hmm.
son, and we with our team, Highview Mustangs, right? And not to mention, I'm like getting off of work and then trying to go to the gym. Even though I woke up earlier in the morning to make sure I got my walk, I'm still trying to go to, like, y'all. When you get in a groove of things, you don't you see, and you see results, or you see things changing, or you see how easy it actually is. Why stop? Like, what's the point of
Yeah.
stopping? If she's still happy, if she's still good, my son's happy, my son's not losing time. My son, and we explain, we explain stuff to our children. Like, seriously, I know, some parents may be like, well, we ain't gonna tell them what's gonna it is what it is. Like, no, I explained to CJ because I want him to understand why I may be gone so much or why I'm always doing so much. So we talked to him about it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure we always let everybody know, like, you know, saying, when we in the groove, this is why we in the groove, Tez.
I
This is
like
why
that
we
one.
doing that. Go ahead. What you see?
Nisha said 1 + 1 = 1.
What's that mean? Help me out. I'm
Us,
slow.
we're one. You said
Ah,
it.
my
Oh my
bad, my
gosh,
bad, my bad,
Jesus.
y'all. Just so slow sometimes. But I just really wish and I really hope that you all understand that balancing is something that you just got to do, especially as a married couple. You're married. You ain't going nowhere. Okay. And I will be the first to tell you this. Don't ever let anything destroy your relationship. Please, if it gets to the point where you feel like your relationship is about to be destroyed, then you need to tap in, as my wife
So
says,
what do you mean, like as far as what activities
communication,
or okay,
trust,
okay,
jealousy. When those things start coming up and those little evil words start creeping up in to your, relationship, that's when you need to tap in. Being
right?
overwhelmed.
Yes, just
Um,
balancing.
yeah, because it has
Yeah,
to do with balancing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think trust is a little bit of balance as well, because
really.
it goes back to how much time you spending with each other, and do I need to trust you to be over here when you say you're gonna be over here, because I
Mm.
really need you to be over here. So like all
Yeah,
of those
I need you to
things,
be home by 5. Can I
yeah,
trust you
yeah,
because I got somewhere to be
be
at
at 5:30.
5:30?
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or
come get these kids.
or we
No,
sh- or not even that. Let's talk about time in our household. Well, let's talk about, well, I want us to eat dinner by 7. You know
ooh,
what I'm saying?
child.
You get what I'm saying? So I want us to eat dinner by 7. So please, can you be home at least? I mean, you don't have to take your shower and everything, but can you at least be home by 6:30? You know what I'm saying? So that way, when you walk in, the kids can see you walk in, and everything is still fine, and they'll be able to eat dinner. And guess what? If you out at a dinner, you don't necessarily have to eat a full dinner. Just come home and sit down and talk. What I've been doing here, I don't know if you noticed this, babe, but what I've been doing here for dinner time for us, I've been making sure everything is cut off and all we do is eat dinner.
Oh yeah,
You
for
know,
sure.
because we're TV people. Like, we got TVs almost
Y'all,
in
I don't want.
every room. And that was just because when I was a kid, that's just kind of how we did. You know what I'm saying? We had a look. Now every TV when I was a kid didn't always work. But now the
But there's a
TVs is
TV in
working.
the
You know what I'm
dining
saying?
room. There's a
But yeah,
TV
we
in our
have a
living room
TV,
that's
and
3 feet apart. Like
yeah, we
the
have we
TV.
have a TV. Okay, Jess, we have a TV everywhere. So usually when we're eating, we may have the TV on, and then I know quality time, y'all, is so important, and it's so important to the kids, and it's so important to us as a
Yeah, because let
couple
me tell
as
y'all, this
well.
this another thing broke me down. Harmony said, I just told Nisha this today.
Uh-oh.
She said, I don't like when mommies first she said, Mommy, will you come play with me? And I said, I
Uh-huh.
can't, I have to work. And she
Ooh.
said, I don't like when mommies work. I like mommies to play with me. And I said, me too, sis. But we won't have anything to play with or
Yeah.
anywhere to play if mommy does not work.
She don't
And she
understand
don't
that.
understand because I'm home.
Yeah,
So
but
that
you home,
it's
but it's not even
weird.
that you home. You just
And I'm
mama.
here.
No, you're
No, because I
mama.
try to sit at this desk over
I
here
I
and
know,
they
baby.
and close my door
I
and
know.
they're like, oh, mom's at
But
work.
that's your daughter, and she
It hurt me. It
absolutely
hurt my feelings, y'all.
loves you, and
So
she wants to just spend time with you. And like you said, you're right. It is because you are here, but I think it's more just because she's used to you being a certain kind of way.
yeah.
Like you, mama. Like you always fun. Y'all always playing around, being goofy. So when you got to be serious, she don't understand. You know what I
Ooh,
mean? Like,
child.
she's a
I'm
3-year-old. She don't
really glad
understand
though
that.
she goes to Zumba with me now because then I get to spend time with her that way. But and you get to spend time with CJ at football.
Yeah.
But vice versa, I don't
That's
know what's happening there. We're
yeah.
not doing too well in that part.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about us spending time with each
With the
other
other
child?
child,
Yeah.
because
Well, we were bonding, and he's always up on the anyway. But anyways,
that's not true.
we'll talk. Like I said, we're gonna have to talk about parenting because I think that is a absolute conversation that we need to have. But that's how you balance, y'all. That's how you balance. You guys
It's
have
not
to.
always successful. Like,
No, but it's worth
but
the try. You
you
got to
gotta have
keep
a good
trying.
foundation of it.
I just always want you to keep trying, no matter what,
But Nisha
y'all.
said she's allergic to pens and pencils when she comes to writing stuff out.
And that's hey, I literally what I said earlier. I was like, I'm more of here. Let me put this together this kind of way. And some people like it ain't about writing it down. It's just like physically doing it and like boom, that's done, boom, that's done, boom, that's done.
Yeah.
People are like really incredible. Like people don't they
No,
tap
yeah.
into like their
No,
natural abilities.
she's incredible
Yeah,
too.
like you know what I'm saying? Like they tap into their natural abilities and they are so incredible that they can get things done so different from other people. And I don't even
Mhm.
think people even understand that. Like, yes, she has to write everything down. But the fact that I can like I'm the type of person I can remember everything I did in a day. Some people can't do that. I can remember a lot that I did in a day. Now, if I did too much, I might say, wait a minute, babe, did I go so much? You know what I mean? And then that's when she kind of helps out. The teamwork balances out.
Ooh,
But
that's a good
you
point too,
know,
Micah.
always understand how incredible you are and you have something to bring to the table in every single relationship. What did Micah say? What she got?
Micah just said that you have to give yourself grace as well. When you fall short of the goal, get back up again.
Get back up again, get back up again, get back up
All right, Donnie.
again. Okay, that is true. I
But
mean, you
I agree with that because
go ahead, girl.
remember I told you I was
What you tell
I
me?
had read the Sarah Jakes Roberts book, and
Mm-hmm.
she had asked a question in there. She said, "When was it ever okay for you to give up on yourself?"
Mm,
That'll preach right
mm.
there, right there.
Can I be honest with you? That changed my life.
No, seriously.
No, that changed my life. When
Oh,
you told me, no, seriously, when
oh,
you,
really?
yes, when you told me, I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I ain't gonna
yeah.
tell myself no more. Like,
And
yeah,
I told the falling part for
mm,
me is when I feel bad. It's the getting back up because I'm like, you know what? It's all right. Tomorrow's a new day. I didn't do so well on the diet today. Tomorrow's a new
oh,
day.
oh,
But then I forget tomorrow comes quick,
yeah. Tomorrow
and I
comes
better
quick.
get my life together.
Yeah, yeah. That whole, y'all, I'm
OMG.
telling y'all, it's taking baby steps, but we getting there. That health talk is another
I'm doing all
talk.
right. My neck kind of, I'm getting a little slender.
Girl, you might, girl. Never mind. Let me be quiet because you always been beautiful to me, and I know you don't
Well,
like to hear that,
thanks.
and I know you don't care. Just like
Thanks.
you my husband. You supposed to say that.
No,
No,
you don't
I'm
gotta
just,
say that.
I'm. You've always been beautiful. It doesn't matter what you look like.
Me and
You are
Frochelle.
gonna be my boo forever. Okay, and that's just how it's gonna be. Now, you and yeah, Frochelle. She made this up, y'all, at the
Frochelle.
beginning of this podcast or whatever.
Well, then that's that.
Frochelle, maybe something
Frochelle.
else.
All right.
Never mind.
Tell
Never
me
mind.
tell
All
me a
right.
fro name.
Okay. Yeah, tell her a fro name if y'all can't help
Y'all
her
didn't
out.
tell us about no
'Cause I like-
wines either.
you
I'm
like-
gonna just put that out there.
Yeah.
We asked y'all to tell us about wine.
They
Which
slipping. They
wines?
falling.
We
They
we
can't
have
get up.
defaulted still to
Slipping.
Stella.
Falling.
I'm just telling
And
y'all.
we gonna stay at Stella. Like I told you on the last podcast, ain't nothing wrong with drinking a little
That's
Stella.
just what
Stella.
it is.
It's sweet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got like a big old kick to it, but you know what I mean? It's cool with me. I can dig it. I can dig it. So yeah, balancing act is just that important, y'all. Make sure that you try to balance out everything. The one key thing we want you to take away from this is write it down. But also, if you can't write it down, then make sure you organize it in whatever way that you organize.
Can I say one more thing? Because my endeavors have been fairly new. Please communicate with your spouse when you want to try something new so that they can get their mind right and get their head wrapped around it, around the idea of it. Whatever this new thing is, and how much time it's going to take up of theirs and of the household, if y'all got kids,
And that's
whatever.
cool. So like to
Anything.
be so no, like for real, this is like for us right now is school. So it's like, oh, school, you trying to go back? Oh, wait a minute, you got in? Oh, snap. Okay, you're going. Oh,
And it
like,
happened that fast.
yeah,
too.
like yeah, real talk. So it was like, okay, cool. You're going when? August 17th. Girl, that's next month. Okay, well, yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, that is. I said, okay, well, cool. We gonna we got to figure it out. We gonna do something, and that's where I just want you all to be at in your relationship. We got to figure it out. You know, never be in a place where, like I said, it destroys your relationship, and never be in a place where you just kind of like, I don't even care. You know what I mean? No, just hey, we're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I might not have the answers today. I might not have the answers tomorrow, but we are going to figure this thing out. And you got to have that mindset and that spirit about everything. Be a solution person. Like I'm going for the solution. I'm not going to dwell on a problem. I need a solution.
Yeah. So
I
how
need
are
to
we
get that
fixing
done.
this?
Yes.
Yeah.
How are we fixing this? And if it ain't fixed, how are we going to attack it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because maybe it don't need to be fixed. Maybe we just need to attack it with some
It
force.
said set the scene before the play.
Yeah, absolutely. So make sure and rehearse.
All of y'all Come
Rehearse.
on, rehearse.
Come on now. You set the scene. Now you got to rehearse.
Know
Now
your
you got to know
lines.
your lines.
Know
Know
your
what
role.
know what you're gonna do. And then when you know your role and you know your lines, sometimes you gotta improv. So
No,
when things
right.
come
Come
up, you
on,
gotta
improv,
come on.
but no
Girl,
understudies.
listen, it don't, girl. Ain't no such thing as that. Because like I said, it's why you improv. If you mess up on the line, you just improv. You keep it going. And then people don't know when you mess up. That's the part of the balance in that. They don't know. Y'all don't know when we mess up.
Y'all wouldn't even known about our day.
Like
If
y'all
we
would,
didn't tell
man. If
y'all
we didn't tell y'all wouldn't have
that we
known.
just ate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not even that we just ate, just all the
Just
the
all the
communication
stuff.
issues
Yeah.
that we may have, or whatever the case may be. When we say this is therapeutic, like, no, seriously,
No,
like
this
y'all
helps a
have to,
lot.
y'all
Like,
got to understand that, like, this is not something that you got to put work into it. It's not necessarily hard, but it ain't easy. You know what I mean? It ain't something that we just normally just do and everything works out, because we have good days and then we have not necessarily bad. We have some rough days, and
some
sometimes
hills
we,
to climb.
yeah, I was going there. But at the same time, you gotta,
So church.
you have to not, you can't complain. Hey,
Complain.
you can't complain about it. You got to just do it. And you got to continue to keep praying. You got to keep praying.
Come on,
Okay.
First Lady.
No, seriously, you got to
Yeah.
keep praying. I don't know if
She
I
said,
can.
that's it.
I pray, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all from my experience.
For real.
So if you
Yes,
if you
prayer
meditate,
changes
or you do whatever you do, but for us in our relationship, man, we be praying. Like, we be,
Praying.
I'll be like, look, guy, hey man,
Come on,
look,
Jesus.
cuz, like, oh no, I'm sorry, that's my personal prayer, but like, you know what I'm saying, I'll be like, look, we got to get this together, cuz this ain't working. You know what I'm saying? And
He knows your heart, though.
yeah, he knows my heart. He knows
He
everything.
know what you mean.
But no, pray all the time. Continue to believe in yourself. Believe that you all can do it. And talk to each other.
That communication thing,
Talk
you
to
can't wear
each
that
other.
word out, because that's just what it is. We gonna probably have to bring that up every episode, because it's gonna be.
It's a great piece.
It's gonna be
It's
the
a great
foundation.
piece. It's a great piece.
Yeah.
If you can't communicate with each other,
What y'all doing?
Man, I'm telling y'all, because y'all end up living lives. Y'all end up being roommates.
That's it.
You end up being roommates. Y'all end up living in the same house, going to different rooms all day, maybe sleeping in the same bed, because it gets that bad.
That's good.
At some point.
That's
Okay?
good, Jennifer. She said in
What'd she say?
our 15 years of marriage,
Oh, 15 years. Come on
we
now.
have come to understand that communication means nothing without comprehension.
Come
on,
better
because it'll get
understand.
here, but is
Yes.
it going in
Yeah.
and bouncing around
Yeah.
and understanding
But you
and
know,
then coming into action?
but see, you know what you say? You say communication is one of them words, but time is also another word too. Because some people, it takes them longer to comprehend what it is that you're saying.
That's true.
So
we be communicating all day.
boom, boom, I got it. Then something hits you like, what?
But we communicate non-verbal, like I was saying, all day long we can communicate with each other.
Yeah.
But if I'm not picking up on that or understanding what was that shrug about? What was that huff about? What was that about? What did I do?
Because it goes
tap in.
Yes, tap in, because you got to remember that goes with, when something is what. Listen, y'all, when I gotta say this, and I know we not running out of time because we got time. But what I'm saying is
today
this:
we got time.
Yeah, today we got time.
No,
so
we don't really have time.
No, we got time, baby. Trust me, we're good. So what I'm saying is this: this is what because people need to understand this when it comes to balancing out stuff, because I feel like men and women are trying to be successful in their relationship, and they're trying to be successful personally. Everybody has their own personal goals. Everybody wants to attack what they want to do in life. So since they want to attack what they want to do in life, they then have been blessed with a great relationship. So it's like, I gotta continue to keep going forward and continue to do what I want to do as a kid, as a child, or even as an adult. I figured out what I wanted to do, and I want to keep doing it. But at the same time, my goal is to take this person with me and not leave this person behind. But at the same time, I do have to, could push after things and do things that may cause a lot of weight to be on one end as opposed to the other, which the word balance comes from. Because if there's a lot of weight over here that someone is dealing with, it's hard for them, like a seesaw. If all the weight is one side, you need another weight to kind of balance it out. Not too much weight, because it's just going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, but just the right amount of weight to balance it out is what we need. And we got to understand that this is not like you being successful is not hurting me.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not hurting
This
me.
is for the team.
Yeah, like yes, like
This
you
is for
being
Team Hampton.
you being successful is what we need. As I said before,
I need you to survive.
yes, and what I said before is like the kids need to see that.
Yeah.
The kids need to see you doing your thing.
I'm gonna cry.
I need to see you doing your thing, because if God forbid I get sick, God forbid I can't do something, God forbid that Tez Too Deep suffers from something, right? Then you gonna hold it down. You gotta hold it down. And I gotta see you hold it down before you be in that situation. Same vice versa. You gotta see me hold it down. You
Yeah.
gotta see me like I know my husband is gonna take care of this because he's done it even when I didn't need him to. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, and you talking about it and you communicating with each other, and you whenever you get overwhelmed, whenever you get frustrated, whenever you get like I don't want to do this anymore, you know what I mean? You got to have that teamwork to make that dream work. So that's all I wanted to say with that, because I could go like y'all don't know me. I could go on and on. Yeah. I can go on and on. But you know what I'm saying? But I think it's time to go. You think it's time to go, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we could really
This
go.
can be some rambling.
Ooh, we could really go. So I want to make a quick announcement before we go, though. If you want to be a part of the Louisville, is it Loot?
Oh yes, Louisville Loot.
There you
the
go.
Segment.
Yes, yes.
Where we highlight some people here.
What do
Did
they
you
need
say
to do?
Louisville Loot?
Yeah.
Is that what you just
All right,
said?
whatever.
No, local loot.
Local. Very. I'm about to say Loot. I said, babe, you got hold on. That's why I was like,
That
help me
ain't
out
it.
here. Yeah.
You know what? It's really anybody, whatever.
No, you
but
got
just send us some stuff, or
Uh-huh.
DM us, email, whatever. Everything's We Ain't Goals. Every page
Yep.
you can find. Just let us know. I
Absolutely.
think we are supposed to get something from the Connors next week.
Yep.
So we will be highlighting them.
So we highlighted True Tattoos today because we got tatted up, y'all.
It up.
Yeah.
Actually, when I think of this,
it's just really nice. I like it.
never mind. Y'all probably don't even know that Miguel song, "A Girl with the Tattoo."
Some people might know it. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But,
So shout out to True Tattoos, man. We got
yes.
tatted up, and if you need to get a tattoo, I would say make an appointment with them, or
For
you
sure.
can go and I think they do walk-in consultations, and then they figure out what they're gonna do from there. But make sure you check out True Tattoos, man. It's a great guy. It's my dog, bro. And now, if you want to be a part of the segment,
local
then
loot,
make sure you email weaintgoals@gmail.com.
Write us.
Yeah.
On Instagram, Facebook, we'll find it.
Yep, we will absolutely find it. We'll put the product on here, y'all. We don't have a problem with that.
We have posted. We have
Yep.
posted everyone that we've talked about or highlighted throughout these episodes.
Yeah.
So Serene Nights Candle Company. Actually, we just lit Cake by the Pound.
Yep.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
We did Melodic Elements. Hey y'all, the oil is all in here. What else?
Yep. And
CC's Jewelry. Actually, these earrings are from her. We don't. This is just not a game. We really do.
Yeah. This is what we do. So if you would like to be a part of that, then please make sure you hit us up, y'all. So make sure if you're in the area, get your 2 Bad Zumba on. Make sure that you're around August 22nd and go to Quinn Chapel in Louisville, Kentucky for our backpack giveaway. We would love to see you there. If you want to donate, please contact us as well. And like I said before, y'all gotta listen to some of that Tez Too Deep music. Y'all get your mind right. Get your
actually,
mind
some of the Zumba routines
right.
are to some Tez Too Deep. Actually,
well, see, look at that.
That's how we balance.
Oh, teamwork makes the dream work. Oh yeah, cohesiveness. I love that. All right, so that is it, y'all. We will see y'all again next week. We just read more comments, but thank y'all so much. And this is We Ain't Ghosts. Thank y'all so much, y'all. Y'all have a great night.